Well, as I wrote earlier, I said I was going to watch Monday Night Raw for the first time in a long, 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 long time. And hold on. Let me put my cigar out. Yeah, I do smoke. I smoke cigars. So I watched this, and I got a half an hour into it, and I couldn't take it no more. Within that half an hour, they did exactly what I said they didn't need or they shouldn't do. They did exactly that. Picture fucking perfect. How do you fucking do that? I said you don't need the whole McMahon family, members of the McMahon owner's family out in the ring taking up time and space that could be utilized for the actual wrestling talents on the roster. And what did they do? Haul out the whole family. That's right, just not daddy doing his little stupid little strut. Let's bring out Stephanie. Let's bring out Triple H. Let's bring out Shane McMahon with that stupid little dance that he does. And just when you think, and I just kind of, my gut feeling said they were going to fuck it up. And it was going to turn into some stupid angle. And what it happens, they turn it into a stupid angle. I should have known it's the WWE. What do you expect from the WWE? Now, how they could have done that with the family out there, mind you. They could have did what Paul Heyman, when he ran ECW, the original ECW, he got honest with the fans. Before the show would start, if he fucked up, like when Terry Funk and Cactus Jack had that match, and with the flame, where they wrapped the shirt around the chair and set it on fire, he came out the following month and said, "Hey, we fucked up." He got honest in his own way. He got honest with the fans. Now, if every member of the McMahon family actually got honest with the fans and said, it's going to change. We're going to truly give you what you want, starting with the next segment right after this, and started something brand new. Just said, brand new, this is what we're going to start with. Yeah, everything that happened at the table check, we'll acknowledge some of that, but we're going to start with a clean slate right then and there. Had they done that, then you would have hooked guys like me. I would have stayed for it. But no, of course not. Let's turn it into an angle from last night involving, pardon the pun, Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's going to be involved. And of course, in the typical, usual WWE type of writing and booking, they got to come out every few minutes. Oh, by the way, it's this. A few minutes later, oh, by the way, it's a handicap match. Come on, man. If you really wanted to fucking change something, you don't go right with the same old formula. In that half an hour, they gave me picture perfectly the exact reason why I don't tune in. Perfect. Exactly what I wrote about that they shouldn't do and don't need to do, they did. Which was the perfect reminder of why I don't watch their shitty product. I don't. There's better stuff to watch on YouTube all the time. I can find it. There are indie groups. There's groups in the UK. I can find older stuff. God knows they're hidden gems. A lot of times aren't that hidden because, they've been available on YouTube for years, and I write about that. I write about that on my blog, which I'll put a link on when I post this onto YouTube. You can go. And I'll even put a link to the article I wrote about earlier today, which specifically said the McMahon family don't need your family members out here. They don't need it. But they did exactly, they gave me exactly the reason why I don't watch. They gave it to me. They don't want fans like me to watch anymore. They don't care, really don't care about fans like me. And they proved it with that very first fucking segment. Oh, and by the way, who in the fuck taught Baron Corbin how to sell? He calls that selling? He gets put through a table, and then he lays there like he's about to lay on his couch, about to take a fucking nap. Who the fuck taught him how to sell? When you go through a table, you sell it like you're in pain. You roll around, you acknowledge it. Oh, my back, oh, my neck, oh, my... He just laid there like he's about to take a fucking nap or watch a movie on Netflix. That's selling now in the WWE? That's how they teach selling there? Give me a fucking break. Totally unbelievable. Within one segment, you can convince me why I don't need to watch anymore. I haven't watched it on a regular basis in over 8 years. Every time I sporadically check in to watch it, I get this reasons right there why I don't watch it. Thank you, Vince McMahon. Thank you, WWE, for showing me why I don't watch and for proving what I wrote in my article to be 100% accurate. 100% exactly correct. You did it. In that very first segment, you proved me right. You don't need to do it, but you did it anyway. And then you couldn't even truly change. You just go with the same old stupid formula. And this is why you have dwindling ratings. This is why you have empty seats at your TV tapings. This is why a lot of fans are being turned off by your product, because it sucks. Guys like me who write on a wrestling blog and post on Facebook, and I've been a noted wrestling columnist since the 1990s and can prove it. Still totally say, hey, this is why it happens. We write about why it happens. We show proof that you have empty seats at your TV taping. We show proof that your product sucks. And this is exactly this rant right here. Proven. I tuned in as a longtime fan of wrestling that I date back to the 1970s. When I went to the very first match when I was 11 years old at the International Amphitheater in Chicago. To now. I used to watch the WWF a long time ago, and I wrote this in an article earlier today. My go-to thing for me was Morocco versus Snuka, when Morocco, like there was Morocco and Steamboat, Morocco versus Steamboat, and Morocco and Fuji hung Steamboat with a belt. That's a go-to thing for me. That was what hooked me in every Saturday morning for Superstars of Wrestling. I've changed, yeah, they say you need to change over time. Yeah, I did change by watching something better, by finding something different. But the WWE keeps going worse and worse and worse and worse and pushes guys like me away. And then when guys like me actually tune in to see what's happening, they push me away again with precisely why they pushed me away in the first place. If there's one thing the WWE has done correctly or consistently, is prove me right and keep pushing me away, giving me the exact same reasons why I won't spend one fucking dime on them. I usually don't spend one fucking minute watching them. Why I won't spend one fucking minute invested in them. They give me the reasons. They willingly give me them reasons. So, I tried to watch. I made it a half an hour. I went all the way to where I see Baron Corbin give the shittiest fucking selling job I've seen in years. That has got to be arguably one of the most shittiest selling jobs I've ever seen. And if you don't want to say, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, I worked behind the scenes for a couple independent promotions that worked with Killer Kowalski's Wrestling School. I went to Killer Kowalski's Wrestling School. I watched how that happens at a wrestling school. I watched the WWF training dojos when they headlined WWA New England shows. I watched them go through drills. I watched them go through the training before they let the fans in. So yes, I, unlike some other well-known wrestling writers or wrestling columnists, have the background of actually working in a wrestling promotion and see how that actually happens. See how selling is taught. Seeing how they go through drills. I've seen this. So yes, Baron Corbin's sell job of going through the table on a scale from 1 to 10 is a minus fucking 10. It's shitty at most. That McMahon segment, in the true words of Dean Douglas's gimmick, that's an MF. Only miserable failure? Yeah, that's exactly it. Miserable fucking failure. You failed to keep my attention for longer than a half an hour, and you gave me every reason why I don't watch you in the first place anymore. So I thank you for that. Thank you for proving me right one more time. Thank you for showing me why I go out of my way to find a whole lot of different companies that are better than you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I probably won't be checking into Raw, SmackDown, NXT, or anything else now. Thank you. See, unlike other motherfuckers, and I'm going to emphasize, unlike other motherfuckers that swear, I ain't going to be watching, I ain't going to watch next Monday. They complain about it, and say, I ain't going to be watching next Monday. Next Monday, they're complaining about it because they went back on the word and said, oh, I was going to watch. But they watched anyway. I haven't watched, as I said, I haven't watched on a regular basis in over 8 years, and I don't have to watch. I'm not compelled to watch. And they, thanks to tonight, proved to me that they don't have anything compelling enough for me to watch. So I thank them. Thank them for reminding me why I go out of my way to find something better than them. They are not the be-all and end-all. And I, unlike other dumb motherfuckers, don't have to watch it. I'm not compelled to watch, not required to watch it. There are choices in the world, and I choose to no longer watch them. I can do that. It's too bad some other motherfuckers can't do that. Have a good day.